Hi everyone, Electro here. Well, here it is, the Meyer tube cell, all ready to go, all except a pressure gauge. But for the time being, I've just blocked that off with a sealed copper pipe. I'll show you what I've done till now. I've put a scouring pad on the top. Apparently that helps with any foaming issues you may have when the level gets close to the top there, so it was worth a try. There's the flashback arrestor. I'm just going to mount it there for the time being. The wiring, I'm just using a 2-pin microphone plug just to connect it there. That goes to the alternator, and on the back there just a bus bar that runs down the bottom, and just to save space because otherwise the wiring gets a bit tight and a bit too messy. There's the bottom. I've redone all the wiring because I just wasn't happy with the red wires that were on it before. I also got a bubbler with a flash port from Delvis 11. This is a really nice unit. It's a lot bigger in real life than what it looks on a video. But what I was doing with it was I had a look at the flash port on it, and I noticed that, excuse the shaking, you just had to sit down there for a sec. I noticed that the external thread was the same thread that was on the brass flash port that I had on the tube cell. That's the one I made from the compressor parts. I think it was a pressure relief valve from a compressor. But as you can see, the exit port there is a little bit restricted in comparison to that. So I went to the hardware shop to see if I could find some parts to make myself my own flash arrestor, but it had to be a little bit different because with this cell, mine just had a plug up there, but because I'm putting my flash arrestor or pressure relief valve or whatever you want to call it there, I needed something that was easy to service, because every time I change water, which we have to do pretty regularly with this cell, unfortunately, I don't know why, when I use tap water, maybe distilled water will fix it, but when I use tap water it does brown up rather quickly. And actually, as you can see, some of the gold plating has come off because I've had to take it apart a couple of times and give it a good scrubbing. Now I figured once I sort everything out, I'll work out whether I want to redo the plating or not, but until then I'll just leave it how it is. But I'll just show you what I got. What it's called is a universal transition coupling. I'll just show you how it works. It's just gripping a spring there. This is a normal utility spring that I got. It's just off the shelf item. What I've done is tacked a washer to the base of that, but I only did that because I could. Just makes this a lot more stable. I just glued a dome tap washer to the bottom of that. You can, however, glue the tap washer straight onto the spring, but it's a lot more stable this way, so this is what I did. I'll just take the coupling apart and show you guys how it works and what's inside it. Now, there's the port leading straight into the cell. From this point here, you can fill the cell, empty it or do whatever. Once you've done that, see, that saves you having to re-tape all the threads and everything that you're putting down on there, because this is all above that. Now, that's just a rubber washer that goes in there, a plastic spacer, it sits just proud of the top there, and a gripping mechanism. There you can see this has got metal teeth on the inside of it, and that sits on the top there. When you screw the top on, sorry, you can see on the top, see that space just there? As I tighten it up, it gets smaller, so it grips whatever's inside it. Now in this case, because the spring's a snug fit, once it's loose the spring will go in and out, and this centres itself quite nicely and it actually seals quite well. So all you'd have to do then is push this down, turn that around to seal it, and there you go. Now I've tried this out, it seals quite well, and of course you can vary the pressure depending on how much tension you put on the spring, but because I haven't got a pressure gauge I've got no idea of determining that at the moment. Not that it would make that much difference anyway, because this would serve as a flash port and you don't need a pressure regulation for that. But anyway, that's where I'm at the moment, so post your comments. Bye for now.